After the age of 60, the human brain enters a distinct phase of development characterized by intentional structural reorganization. Common cultural expectations often associate this milestone with an inevitable steep decline in memory and general intelligence. The biological reality is highly nuanced. While certain functions gradually slow over time, others remain stable or show measurable improvement. Cognitive aging involves a shift in how intelligence operates, prioritizing different biological mechanisms than it did in earlier decades. This shift often manifests as minor, everyday frustrations, misplacing a set of keys, taking extra seconds to recall names. Information processing also slows, requiring more time to fully grasp and integrate completely unfamiliar concepts. After long periods of intense concentration, older adults frequently notice that mental fatigue sets in more quickly than before. These gradual changes occur as part of a normal aging process, distinct from the rapid decline associated with serious memory disorders. These mild delays reflect a change in the biological machinery's internal rhythm rather than a loss of fundamental capability. This shift is driven by internal communication speed. Beating neural pathways travel slightly slower, yet remain equally successful. This reduced speed impacts reaction times and multitasking. During stressful situations, the brain requires a single deliberate path rather than splitting into multiple simultaneous routes. Much of this occurs within the frontal lobe, the brain's headquarters for planning, decision-making, and focus. Natural structural changes in the frontal lobe directly impact processing speed, making it harder to maintain focus on several things at once. Similarly, the hippocampus, responsible for learning and forming new memories, undergoes shifts that can make storing brand new information feel more difficult. These structural changes move the brain away from rapid-fire processing and toward a more careful, deliberate style of thinking. For decades, the brain was viewed as a rigid machine that simply wore out over time, with no capacity for repair. We now know the brain possesses neuroplasticity, a lifelong ability to reorganize itself by building entirely new neural connections to bypass older routes. This physical restructuring responds to new experiences. When learning, these new pathways physically thicken and grow stronger through repeated use. Because this adaptability remains active after age 60, older adults retain the biological tools necessary to remain highly capable. The brain continues to rewire its own circuitry, actively adapting to its current biological state. This rewiring process requires specific physical inputs. Healthy blood circulation is the primary vehicle for the oxygen and nutrients that support brain energy. Sleep provides the critical window for maintenance. During these hours, the brain physically repairs itself and processes the information gathered during the day. Interruptions to the cycle directly impair concentration and memory formation, leaving the brain with insufficient energy for its daily tasks. Strengthening cognitive function requires more than effort. The physical system must have the biological raw materials needed to build new connections. Physical activities like walking or gardening serve as the essential engine for maintaining healthy and consistent brain circulation throughout the body. Nutrition provides the essential building blocks, specifically through a diet rich in leafy green vegetables, fish, nuts, and fresh berries. Social engagement with family and community keeps complex emotional and cognitive pathways physically active. Mental stimulation, such as reading or learning new skills, provides the instructions the brain needs to keep building and strengthening its internal connections. Consistency in these habits leads to measurable long-term benefits, better focus, stronger memory retention, and a higher degree of independence. Long-term cognitive health depends on this active maintenance. By keeping the mind curious and physically engaged, the brain continues to function effectively through the later years of life. Remember, life after 50 isn't about slowing down. It's about living stronger, healthier, and happier. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. This is Longevity After 50, adding life to years, one step at a time.